Good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, y'all, I'm trying to adjust the camera. Okay. Y'all see I do this a lot, don't you? Warm it up, Chris. Some about it too. I was looking at something the other night about those young men. Hello, hi, how are you? Coming in, let's chat. I was watching something a few days ago about those young men, Chris Cross, and how young they were, or how old, whatever, whichever way you want to say it. They were when they started. Y'all know what? If your child, y'all hear me out now, if your child is blessed enough to have a skill to do something, don't let the world take it over. Because that fast track life, that's too much for a young one. It's actually too young, too much for the old one, but they think they can handle it. But no, that's why you see so many going up in smoke. Poof, and they gone. Because first thing, somebody gonna introduce them to some drugs. Now that's not me, but you can look back and see. A lot of times that is the destruction. Okay, I know how. I was watching Tevin Campbell say how young he was and how he drove somebody car at 14 years old to go to some party or whatever, and how he started. Y'all know that young man. He has an amazing voice. Yes, he has an amazing. And y'all know what? Trying something new over here, y'all. There are lots of people with gifts that nobody can give but God. But instead of going right, the world pulls them left. And if we as parents or grandparents don't start trying to help reel those young people back in, once they get a certain age, you can forget it. But they need somebody they can talk to, somebody they can confide in. Because these folks will have your children up a tree in the jungle, you don't watch it. Or comparable. So come on in, let's chat. Please give this video a thumbs up. Let me share it. Oh, I hit the wrong thing, y'all. Hold on. Coming in, said one person in here. Come on, introduce yourself. Maybe I don't know yet. Maybe I do. But let me share this. Hold on. Okay. Y'all know what? I come on a lot of time, and one or two people might come in and chat maybe towards the end. And something says, you might as well stop. Ain't nobody come. But you know what? I know I had friends. A lot don't know that I'm back on YouTube after being sick for close to 2 years. So I'm trying to get everything back like it was. What singer made a song said make it like it was? Regina Bell. And y'all, my talking is a little funny. I'm still trying to adjust to these partial. Has anybody tried Timu yet? I got this little gadget from Timu. It'll take your name or whatever off mail. And I'm going to show you right here. I'm going to slide across this letter. And poof, can't see anything. You just roll it on like so. I think I'm up. I think this was like $1.98. I know on QVC they sell the bigger ones, but hey, if this works, I'm all for it. So I guess everybody's working. I start their morning routine. And I understand. You don't have time to, you know, to gallivant on YouTube. See? I don't want to do it on my tablecloth. Look at that. Took it out. Now, if you can read that one, go to the CIA. Tell me to give you a job because you got the best eyes in the world, okay? Yes. Go to CIA for get a job in counterintelligence and say, look, I can read right through that black stuff. But anyway, I digress. I got another thing from them where you put snaps on. You don't know what? I ain't figured that thing out yet. I've been making jewelry. I have my beads here, like I showed you in another video. I got my beads. My phone ain't charging, y'all. Look at this, y'all. They talking about maximum overdrive. If you seen that movie, put a heart in the comments. Oh, I love Maximum Overdrive. One of my favorite movies. Y'all know what? The enemy want me to get disheartened, but I'm not. Because as I go on, more people can know where I am. But Martin told me, I'm about to blow up. Ain't been on at 10 minutes, so it's still early, so y'all hold tight. I should have got me some water before I sat down. Got a story to tell you about something that I went through, but I'm healed. You know I'm healed. Had some up and some down, never to the ground, but I'm healed. That song, I'ma hear y'all. Should have bought my earphone. I'm waiting and waiting. Then I go back to my sewing machine, y'all. Oh, y'all know it was 10 years. I didn't mean to say 10. 6 years ago that we lost our son. But God, I wish this thing had a pause when you recording that you could pause. Wouldn't that be nice? I guess if I had a regular camera, I could. I think what I'm gonna do is work on some of my jewelry. Okay, y'all. Let me see. I got some beads that's kind of iridescent. Okay. I got some iridescent beads. Ooh, can't see, but I might make some gold. I love putting that gold with pearl, something like that. Kind of mix it up. I don't want to put it on. I need a mouse pad. Do they still sell mouse pads? See, the silver look just like the gold with my glasses on under this light. That navy blue look like purple. I made a silver one. The silver there. I don't know what that is. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna fix for dinner. Yeah, I may put it under another light. Cut the gold and the silver start looking like. Got some of these earrings with. I need to pair those little pliers. But they're the silver ones. Some of this stuff, I don't know what you do with it. But I'm gonna try. I think they call these jump rings. I'm gonna try it. See what I can come up with. I might as well just close up shop. Nobody coming in. Hello, hello, hello. Come inside if you don't stay. I thought I was on the camera taking a picture of y'all. That's why I sent that green. Y'all seeing all 32. Or how many of us still got left. Let me see. I got some pearl earrings. I should try to make something else. this. My stomach growling, y'all. That will cook me something to eat. When you put that on that piece, I might play with that a little bit. So no one wants to talk, but you know what? That is okay with me. Y'all know what? It's so much damage happening to people in this world. We all need to focus and say it shouldn't be that way. We should live and let live. I mean, the stuff, oh, that's my ice maker. The stuff that's going on in this world right now, y'all. Y'all know God is not pleased. Y'all know He is not pleased. You know, I made a post on, um, excuse me, I made a post on Facebook about what's going on in the world. Y'all know, and here's what I had in this post, that back in the 70s and 80s and all, the music had a little story to it. It had a meaning. Okay. Marvin Gaye and these singers and writers or whatever, Marvin Gaye, Smokey Robinson, Whitfield, whoever, um, the song had a meaning to it. It had a purpose. And when you listen to that music and let the words sink down, let it go in your ears, sink down through your heart, and get in your brain, in your mind. Okay, I think it was 77 when Marvin Gaye asked, what's going on? Because with so many riots and stuff going on, people, be people, because people wanted things to be socially correct. They wanted people to be socially conscious. I can't say it from the partial, right? Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, he said, what's going on? He said, brother, 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 there are too many of you dying mothers. There are too many of you crying. We got to find a way, got to find a way to work together. Just what the song will mean. We got to find a way to live and let live. He also made a song about save the babies. He said, children of today really gonna suffer tomorrow. Don't y'all see that? Don't y'all see where the children are getting a bad rap? You see, I know I can't be the only one seeing it. And these people that wrote these songs, they were ahead of their time. And that's probably why they're not here right now. They were too far ahead of their time. He said, such a bad way to live. And it is, y'all. Look how this President Trump, former President Trump, put children in cages. Y'all, people killing children. They're killing everybody, y'all. And then Teddy Pendergrass wrote a song saying, wake up, everybody, time to make a new way. And if it was time back then, it's overtime right now, y'all. Because, okay, let me get this right. Because some of that stuff, a lot of that stuff, well, nearly all of that stuff that was going on then, don't y'all see it now? Don't y'all see it about being fulfilled? Don't y'all see it? Ted said, wake up, everybody. No more sleeping in bed. Time to start thinking and thinking ahead. He also said that there's so much hatred, war, and poverty. Don't y'all see the war? Y'all see poverty, the way food going up. Like I said, I can't be the only one to see it. Okay, then Sam Cooke said, I know, I know that a change is going to come. Y'all, where is that change? You know what I always hear? The more things change, the more they stay the same. And Prince told y'all it was sign of the time. Y'all know every one of those people that had the song, they're not here with us. But they left a legacy. Hold on a minute. No man, my husband got the mail. But they left a legacy. If you look back, a lot of those songs had a message in them. And the OJ's made a song about family reunion. Let's get together. And you know what? We don't have to be blood to be family. You can be my neighbor. My neighbor. Like Mr. Rogers said, won't you be my neighbor? Come on in, y'all. Hey, Joyful Judy, how are you? Thank you. I'm so glad to see you. Honey, I have been on a ride. I am wonderful now. I have been sick last February. I had heart surgery, but I thank God I'm doing good. I was just talking about the way things are going on in this world. Oh, wonderful. I am trying to get my channel. Thanks for the thumbs up. I'm trying my best to get my channel. I just started to come back to YouTube after recuperating from my surgery. Last year, my husband and I celebrated our, thank you. Thank you, honey. It was a long road. There was a time when I was in a wheelchair. I couldn't walk 10 feet without getting exhausted. Had to use a walker. But God has brought me so far. Y'all know. Ooh, people, you don't know. If you haven't been through a trying situation, God bless you. And if you have, God still bless you. Because when that doctor, I was getting exhausted just feeding myself. I would take a few forks full of my spoonful, whatever, of my food, and I would be so exhausted. It was like I ran a marathon, y'all. I lost so much weight because, and the doctor told my husband, I had a leaky valve, and they had to go in and put a clip. And he said, as the heart beat, he had to go in there and get it right. He had to catch it back right. And my cardiologist is a young man, y'all. Thank you. I thank him too every day. Y'all, please keep me in your prayers because they're saying my kidney function. Some medicine I'm taking from my heart is starting to damage my kidneys. But you know what? I rebuke that. Satan, get thee behind me, you worker of iniquity. I belong to the King, and he's going to see me through. Y'all know what? My faith in God is so strong. My faith in God is so strong. Ain't no devil in hell. Listen to what I'm saying now. The Lord blessed me and my husband last year to celebrate our 50th wedding anniversary. We renewed our vow. Our youngest son, who is a pastor, he performed, and we had our children, as our son, our third oldest son, was my husband's best man. Then two of my grandsons, let me see if I can find the picture. Two of our grandsons walked me down the aisle, y'all. And Mama gave my favorite. And my son, I walked down the aisle to his son. I'm gonna do a video of it, but it's gonna be around the time when we renewed our vow. I want to put it up right now. But I am so grateful to God for life, health, and strength. Y'all don't know. When you've been through what I've been through every day, when we get our new mercies every day, to me it's like Christmas. Cause I could not have been here, y'all. When I think about what I've been through, I want to get up and shout, do my dance, happy dance. Y'all watch QVC, there is a host in there, David Venable. He's from North Carolina. And he's a big guy like my grandson. And he do cooking with Dave and all that stuff. And when they come on, he eats something and he throw his hands up. He said, happy dance, happy dance. So y'all know what? I wake up, happy dance, happy dance. Thanks for the thumbs up. It said 2 thumbs up. Y'all, please help me get my channel back up to snuff. I don't know if YouTube want us to say it, but I'm gonna write it. Thank you so much. This year will be our 51st anniversary. I don't know how we can celebrate. Usually we go out of town for the weekend or whatever. But last year, because of me recuperating from heart surgery, we didn't go anywhere. We just, you know, had our renewal and came home. And with the COVID stuff, you got to be extra careful. But I got God in my heart. Hey, baby. Hey, how you doing? And I know if I try to get your name, I'm gonna get it wrong. Lena? Is it Lena? I was just telling Joy for Judy what a ride I have had when I was sick. How the Lord blessed me to go through heart surgery. Thank you so y'all know what? All praises go to God because there's nothing I do on my own. And the Lord blessed me to see September the 2nd, which for the government, I got to put the fourth on anything I go to because my birth certificate is wrong. But the Lord blessed me to see September the 2nd. I will be, oh, thank you for the 4 thumbs up. I will be 72 years young. And I thank God. I thank you. What you got? Just leave it there. I get it. Okay. Oh, yeah. Hold on a minute, y'all. Ooh. You want to go and do it for me while you're out? Hold on, y'all. We'll get it later. Go ahead. Thank you. Okay, y'all, I'm back. But you know what? God has just been so good. Well, like I said, last February, I had heart surgery. Last March, my husband and I celebrated our 50th wedding anniversary by renewing our vows. I was just telling Joy for Judy. God had just been so good. I I went through a point where I went through a time last year I couldn't even walk 10 feet, y'all. I would get so exhausted. Just feeding myself was exhausting. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Y'all, my husband and I, we've been through some ups and some downs. Today, 6 years ago today, we buried our second oldest son, and it still cuts like a knife. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Lena. And you know what? Let me tell y'all what. Oh, thank you, baby. It's 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 a trial every day because there's not a day that I don't think about him. He was so talented. He was a comic book creator and he was an artist, knew computer just like he went to school for civil engineering. He studied at North Carolina State University. He was in a movie. He was a writer. Yeah, he was so talented. But you know what? You don't know what demon people are fighting. He wouldn't let none of us in. Everything he was going through, he kept to himself. He got laid off on his job. And everywhere he went to apply, they told him he was overqualified. But you know what? God is a good God. He carried me through this. You know, there was a song, He carried me through this, He carried me through that. Y'all know when I had my heart surgery, I couldn't walk out. I was at my daughter's house. She took care of me. My husband carried me. My daughter told my husband, said, bring mom over here and I'll take care of her. Friend told her, say, you stay here and look after your mama. I'm going to pay the bill. She quit her job, y'all, to look after me. And her bedroom was upstairs. So I was in the bedroom upstairs. She put a TV in there, fixed it so I can watch TV. She bought my food upstairs. She cared for me. There was time, y'all, that I had to have help taking a bath. I could barely put myself in and out of the tub, y'all. Y'all don't know. God bless me so much to be here. Every day when I wake up, I do thank Him. I don't take it for granted because you know you can be here one day and one day you can be gone. Thank you, Lena. I appreciate. Yes, my husband, my children, my family, my grandchildren. They took, they're still taking care of me, y'all. When I get up and when I thank you, Judy. When I would wake, when I there were days when I was staying with my daughter, I would come back home to my husband to give my daughter a rest. My husband would make my breakfast. He would get my lunch. He would cook dinner. He cleaned the house. He kept the house going. Cause usually now the way it was before I got sick. Okay, you know, as these senior citizens, you're living on Social Security and you're doing the very best you can. So when I was doing what little bit I was doing, you know, on Amazon, selling on Amazon or doing whatever to make a little extra. And that's why I'm doing this YouTube. I want to get my channel monetized so I can have. But when you're living on Social Security and you're doing the best you can with what you're blessed with, right? So what I would do when it's time for our check to come, direct deposit, I will go online, pay all the bills, the water bill, electric bill, gas bill, whatever. You know, my husband didn't have to worry about it. But when I got sick, he had to do these things, and the Lord blessed him to be able to carry on when you know, I could barely sit up in bed to do it, but I mustered the strength to do what I would do. And then when there was a time, y'all, when I was with my daughter and they carried me to the hospital, they were going to see if I had a blockage in my heart. So when I came back to the house, my husband dropped me off at my daughter's. So I told my daughter, I said, I'm going to sit down here a little bit, you know, while I'm downstairs and watch TV. Yes, Judy. So then I got up to go to the kitchen and get a drink of water. And I guess that getting up was too much of a strain for me just to get up from the chair, y'all. So I went to the kitchen to get some water and I was leaning on the sink. And I started feeling some type of way. I started feeling like I'm gonna pass out. So I called my daughter and I could barely call her, right? So I called my daughter. And when I finally got it out loud enough for her to hear me, And she heard the distress in my voice. She came down and helped me to a chair. I was still leaning upside the sink. And I told her, I said, I feel like I'm going to pass out. Thanks for the 5 thumbs up, y'all. And I said, I feel like I'm going to pass out. I said, she said, well, maybe you've been up too long. Go lay down. I said, no, I remember my doctor said, when I felt like I was going to pass out, that meant my blood pressure was bottoming out. Call 911. So she called 911. She helped me make it to the living room to recliner. So they got there, and I kept telling them, I said, y'all, I feel like I'm going to pass out. They were trying to put the IV in my arm and do all that stuff. So they said, let's put her on stretcher in case she do pass out. Well, I did pass out. My daughter said she called me 3 times. I only heard her once. That was when I came to. So they put me in the ambulance. They were still, my heart rate was over 200 and something, y'all. And they were still, and one of the guys in the ambulance told me to sit up. So I sat up. He stuck something to my back. Then he stuck something to my front. Me not knowing what was going on, I didn't know what they were doing. So the guy sitting on the little seat next to me, to my left, he said, Miss Sykes, I'm gonna do something to you that's not gonna be pleasing to you. And I thought he was gonna put something in my IV that was gonna cause whatever was in there to sting. No, he said, your heart rate is too high. We need to I think he said restart, reset your heart or something to that effect. Yes, I was, because I had already been diagnosed with congested heart failure when all this started. So he told me to sit up. And when I sat up, he stuck the, what do you call it, defibrillator to my heart. He stuck the defibrillator to me, right? And y'all, that's the hurt. I've had 5 babies. That hurt worse than giving birth to my children, y'all. It knocked my shoes off. Yeah, they had to show, they did it twice. They did it twice. It did. It saved my life. And I thank God for it daily. So after they did it twice, the ambulance was still, you ever wonder why when an ambulance coming by blowing, had this signal on and keeping the, have the siren on, why some people refuse to get out the way. And they were trying to get through to get me to the hospital and everything. I heard the siren going off and everything, and they were still working on me. When I woke up, I was in the trauma area of the hospital because I I think I passed out again in the ambulance after they shot me. But I'm so thankful to the Most High. Y'all know what? A lot of people say, I've been through hell and back. No, I didn't go through hell. Because you know what? Hell is a bad place. You go to hell, you ain't coming back. So I ain't going to say that. I'm going to say, I was blessed and the Lord kept me. That's what I'm going to say. So I stayed in the hospital, I think, 5 days or so. Thank you, Lena. Yes. And my my family was praying, my church was praying, my youngest son is a pastor, his church was praying, and my husband and everybody was praying, and the Lord brought me through, y'all. Y'all know what? I am a living testimony. The Williams brothers wrote that song. They wrote it for me. I'm a living testimony. Then they made a song said, but I'm still here. I'm still here by the grace of God. Only by his grace and his mercy. Oh yeah, baby, I love it. I am. I can't sing, but I'm singing. A living testimony. Yes, prayer chain thing. Could have been dead and gone. Hey, Lord, you let me live on. And you know what? When I was to the point where I couldn't walk, I had to use a wheelchair, and I prayed. Everybody was praying. Could barely get myself in and out the bathtub. We all were praying, 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 and we're still praying. Because people would call my husband and ask how he doing. He said, she's doing good, but she still got a long road. So I have an appointment because I go to different kind of heart doctors. Now there's still a procedure. I go to a regular cardiologist. I go to the cardiologist that did my surgery. I go to a heart doctor for the rhythm of my heart. He said my rhythm is not right. So I have to have something done to my heart called an ablation. Lena, you being an RN, maybe you know, I don't know when he's going to do it. He got me on some medication, and he said he don't want me to be on that. He said I meter run for my rhythm. He said he's still gonna have to do that procedure. He's cause that could happen again. Y'all please pray that they don't. Please pray that that don't happen again because the hospital here when they send the ambulance, y'all, you don't know who you're gonna get. Cause when I cut my leg to the bone in 2013, I think it was, they sent two people to when 911 called. They sent two people, two little young girls, look like they were about 13 years old. They almost dropped me off the stretcher. They didn't know what to do. It was stuff in the ambulance at the top that was falling all down, y'all. I thank God I got through it. Yes, I'm gonna still take my medication. And Lena, one of our granddaughters graduated from Liberty University last May. She when she for RN, she took the test, she passed, and she said now she is. Let me see what she got. Uh, let me see. BSN. Yes. After she graduated, she passed the test on her first try. And y'all know what? Let me find it. Let me find it. Let me see. I don't want to tell you wrong. I think she said RN, BSN. Okay, yeah. So she working labor and delivery. And something else she said goes with it. I'm gonna show y'all this. I'm gonna try to turn it down. So this is the heart area at the hospital I went to. Yeah, she loved babies. That's me standing in front of the heart sculpture. They said those hands are the hands of the first doctor that came to North Carolina and did heart surgery. I was a skinny man then, y'all. Well, I can't find it, but one day I'm gonna find it. Oh, here it is. She said, okay, yeah, RNBSN. Okay, yeah, that's my, uh, y'all know I hate that. That's my baby. Let me tell y'all what. I went from, y'all ain't gonna believe this, I went from a size 18, 20 I was far down to like, thank you. I was far down. At one point, I was a size 4, y'all. I had lost so much weight, I was not anything but a stick with a head on it. Then I went to a 6'8". Now I'm an 8'10". Y'all, my hips are the first thing that come back. The hips is notorious in my family on my dad's side. We all are blessed with these hips. So now I'm a curvy size 10. That's what I'm trying to do, chap. Yeah, that's what my cardiologist told me, to not to gain too much weight because he don't want my heart to be overloaded. You know what I mean? You being a nurse, so I can talk to you. Yes, Jude, I was down. Let me see. I don't think I have any. I think I deleted. My daughter had a video of the size I was. Cause y'all know I had problem with my eczema that they had to send me to my regular dermatologist had to send me to a dermatologist at a teaching hospital, UNC, right? They got me on the shot. Girl, I had severe eczema from head to toe. The medicine that they gave me for my eczema took my hair, yes. And I'm not going to say the medicine because I do not want to get sued. But if you would message me, I will tell you what it was. Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, Lena. That's what my doctor told me. So now my husband has pressure problem too. And they told me if I use salt, use a very little bit. So I'm trying to cook now where I get the taste. I want to get the taste of salt off my tongue. I won't. I told my husband, I said, because he do a lot of grocery shopping, because I still don't go out much. Sometimes I still have a problem with my balance because of I take gabapentin for trigeminal neuralgia. So some days I'm just out of it. I'm off. Now I tell my husband when I get that feeling, I said, look, I'm off today. So I don't get behind no wheel when I feel like that. I do not go upstairs because my cardiologist said he want me to exercise. I said, well, when it's cold like this, I don't like to get out because the cold weather, it bothers the TN. But I wear a mask. I said, I live in a two-story house. Can I go upstairs? He said, yeah, walking upstairs and then coming down, good exercise. So that's what I do. And then maybe once or twice a week, I'll go to Walmart, get me a basket, and walk around the perimeter of Walmart a couple of times. And I might drop by the fabric section. You know what I mean? So I don't think I have any pictures of me. But my daughter has a lot of them of me when she, did a comparison. But okay. I'm in the blue dress. That's my sister in the white dress. And that's the size I was before I lost weight. That's how my hair was before that medication took my hair out. I mean, hold on a minute, y'all. It took all my hair. Yes, that's the size I was. And when people see me now, they like, you're a fraction of the size you were. Yes, I am. But thank you so much. I thank God. This is one of my granddaughters at her baby shower. The glare. But y'all know what? Y'all know what? God is just so good. He is just so good. Look, here's another one of me before all of that. You probably can't see it because of the glare. And so you can see he is just so good. And you know what? I thank him every day. That's me and my hubby. And y'all, when we, I don't know, when we dress, a lot of time we coordinate, especially like when we're going to church, we'll coordinate. Thank you. Next month will be 51 years. But y'all know what? I am so thankful to God. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna tell you something. One day, I thought my husband went out. I think he did. I was sitting there and I don't know if you, oh, you, I thought you had went out. You going back out? One day, I was sitting and I drive, a 2007 Kia Sedona van, and it's in a pretty blue color. It's fully equipped. You know, when you touch the handle on a little van and pull it a certain way, it open and close automatically. So one side is broken. It has 6-track CD player and a cassette player. When I first heard about Kia, I was like, no, I love my Dodge Grand Caravan van. That was the type of van I always loved. And y'all know what? I've always loved to drive uh, bigger cars, station wagons. Yes, I love a good station wagon. There is I think a Taurus wagon was my favorite wagon. Then there was the big Roadmaster, and the big Roadmaster is bigger than the Taurus um, station wagon. But anyway, then I started getting the Dodge Grand Caravan. Oh, I love those Grand Caravans. So then when we went to buy me a vehicle, and everybody was like, I had a van at first because I was operating a child care business. So I needed something large because there was time we carried the children out. Everybody was like, you don't need a station wagon. You don't need a van. Honey, when you get old, those bones start creaking. You don't want to sit your bottom down in a low vehicle. So getting in a van, I didn't have to worry about being down so low you'd be uncomfortable. So when I got the Kia, I was like, oh, these cars ain't no good. Nobody never heard anything about Kia. So we got the Kia. And when we went to pick up the Kia, my husband told me, said, when we back, you got to drive that back home. You got to follow me home. Y'all know what? Getting out there on highway in Virginia with all that traffic, I was as scared as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chair. I'm gonna tell you the truth. But you know what? I drove back home and I enjoyed it. It was a lot of traffic, but my husband didn't drive too fast that, you know, he didn't drive too fast that I had problems driving, coming back home. So let me tell y'all what. That Kia Sedona, it's a 2000. Oh, the seat, it has heated seats, all that good stuff, add stuff in the back, mash a button and the back tailgate open and close, and I love it being automatic. And it has a sunroof, but I don't mess with the sunroof. Y'all, I just get in and drive. Half of the time, I don't even look at the gas, and then when my husband be out here say, "Ain't no gas in your van," he said, "Well, I'm gonna put some gas in it." That's my point, y'all. Don't tell him that. That's why I do that. But y'all know what? I thank God for the way my husband and I get along with each other. Yeah, I love a sunroof, but my daughter, her vehicle's broke down, so she has my van now, right? Girl, y'all don't know. I missed that thing. So one day I was praying. I said, Lord, I said, you know what? I said, I want a new vehicle, well, new to me, that but I don't want any payments. I don't want anything that's gonna add in the sorrow. Cause y'all know what? When the Lord bless you with something, and you know how you really know that the Lord bless you with something, because it adds no sorrow. When you get something and you got payments that you can't afford, that's not a gift from God. He don't want you bound. And debt is bondage, y'all. I've been telling my children, that's right, add no sorrow. I've been telling my children, when you get something and it add no sorrow, that was a blessing from the Lord. But if you get something, you got to squeeze like a lemon to pay for it, and you late on your payment, they're talking about repossessing it. Mm-mm. The Lord don't add no sorrow. Anything He gives you, not going to add any sorrow. When you get something, say, oh, this is a blessing from the Lord. If it's a true blessing, it add no sorrow. I'm gonna tell y'all. Um, I had want to do a podcast or some kind of something where I kind of like give advice, because y'all know what? Let me tell y'all something. I prayed that prayer. Do you know what? My husband had a cousin to call him and said, look, I got a truck. It's a Ford Explorer, four-door. Oh, I got to figure out how to do it, how it's done. And he told my husband, said, I got this truck in my yard. Get it out my yard. I don't. My husband said, I don't have any money. He said, I didn't ask you for any money. Oh, thank you. I don't want to steer anybody wrong. I'll tell y'all just like I tell my children. And I consider y'all my children. That's right, Judy. When he bless you with something, it's not bondage. It don't add in sorrow. So my husband cousin said, look, come get this truck out my yard. Said, I know it's gonna need some work. So my husband said, I don't have any money. He said, I didn't ask you for any money. Y'all know what? My husband have a tow dolly where you can tow cars. He went and brought that truck home. And let me see. And when I saw it, I said, oh, that's mine. That's what I prayed for. So my husband cleaned it up. It needs some work, but you know what? My husband is a darn good mechanic, y'all. So now I thought I had a picture, but I got a little video of it. I got a little video of it. It's gonna need some work, but once the work is done, no payments, y'all. So he said he gonna put a motor in it. Oh, wait a minute. The other video have a picture of the side. Okay. He's gonna put, he has to, so he's calling around now trying to get, he's cleaning it up. And I think I got a picture in this video of, there it is. And that's what the Lord blessed us with. Ford Explorer truck. And y'all know what? Like I said, my husband is a good mechanic, right? My husband is a good mechanic, but with him having, back problems, there's a lot of things he can't do. So he have friends and family that'll come over and help him do stuff. So now I got a cousin that work at a place where he pulled, where they, where they sell parts. So my husband called him, and he's checking around for a motor. So I don't know if my husband's gonna be able to put the motor in, because he have put motors in, transmission. Even our sons, he taught our sons how to work on cars. And when you can do stuff for yourself, hey, that save a lot of money. And that's what it's all about. You save where you can save. And I'm usually off in an hour, y'all. But if y'all don't mind being here with me, I don't mind being here. So I'm gonna tell y'all something else I've been doing. I've been making these. They're dish towel craft. The bottom is a dish towel. The top is fabric. And I make the little dress that hang on the dish towel on this stove. And if you dare the stove need to wipe your hands, all you gotta do is right there. Here's another one I made for Valentine's Day. On that, it says, "On my way to steal your heart." Thank you. So I made this one for my daughter-in-law. And what I do, I'm sure one I made for my daughter. Let me see if I got the finished product of the one I made for my daughter. I made this one. My kitchen is red. I have the apple thing. So I made this one for my kitchen. It will hang over the stove handle, and the lace will be tied on the side. Girl, I'm putting my sewing machine to work. Let me tell y'all something. I love vintage sewing machines. So I've been collecting them. So my husband's gonna make me some shelves. I'm taking a room upstairs because we have 4 bedrooms upstairs that kids all gone, no grandchildren living here. They'll come every now and then, spend a night. But I'm gonna take one of my rooms and make a craft sewing room. So he can make me some shelves. So the sewing machine that I'm not using will be on the shelf like for, decoration. And when we was on vacation last August, when we on vacation, we still go to the thrift store. I found a vintage singer for $7, y'all. Bought it home, cleaned it up. My husband oiled it or greased it, whatever you call it. Honey, that thing run like a champ. So I'm gonna have and a few months ago I saw a sewing machine um on uh Facebook Marketplace. A singer, a Kenmore in a case, right? And I had been telling my husband, I said, you know what? I want a sewing machine for when you raise the top up, the sewing machine come up. When you lower the top, the sewing machine comes up. So I was looking on Facebook Marketplace, and someone had a sewing machine. They said they wanted $40 for it. So I asked the man, I said, "Will you take 30?" He said, "Yeah." So I got it home and opened it. It was one just like I had been praying for, y'all. When I opened the top, I had a video. I might have to do another one because I think it got deleted. But it was a Sears Kenmore, and it worked. My husband greased that one. It worked. So yeah, I don't think that I think that video. I'm gonna make another video of it because I got it somewhere. It might be on my computer. But anyway, and my sister-in-law a year or so ago, she told me, she said, I got a sewing machine at my house. She said that I'm gonna throw in the trash. She said, I got it from a thrift store, it's just in my closet, in my way. She said, but if you want, you can have it. Thank you. So my husband goes over there when he cut the grass. He went over there and got it. And when he came back, put it in the floor. And when he opened it, girl, I started jumping 210. My mama can say, I started jumping. He said, what? I said, I had been wanting a Kenmore. Girl, I didn't do anything to it. My husband opened it up, went through it, greased it, whatever. Oh, I love it. From when I started making masks, y'all, yeah, I still make masks. And I was making them and selling them, right? Because I was making like the Lakers, the Steelers, making different characters. For Christmas, I would give my grandchildren scrunchies and masks of their favorite character, like Hey Arnold, the Rugrats. I made these, and I made them. Let me see. I finished these yesterday. That is the Scooby Doo. Because I did masks of Scooby Doo. I made headbands. I didn't make this one, but I did make a set of uh, strawberries for the summer for my granddaughters. A headband and headband mask and scrunchie set. Yeah. And this is the one I made for my daughter. I don't know if I showed this before. This is before I finished it. Because I put some little stuff down it. And I put some little stuff down the front that looked like pearls. I put it, I hate this thing I do that. Thank you. You know what? My mom, God rest her soul, she lived till she was 96. She and my grandma sewed all the time. My mama even made a tuxedo, y'all. Yes, she made a tuxedo. She was when the wintertime comes, she was making turtlenecks for my children. And there was always fabric laying around. And she always had singers, right? My grandma, she sewed all the time. They were making robes for churches. You know, a lot of times the church said you have to have this kind of top. And you do this, you got to wear this. My mama and my grandma, see blazers like this. Yes, they made them. When I was coming up, my mom made all our clothes, y'all, even down to our underwear. Yes, she made all our slips, and back then, flour and stuff came in these sacks. And my mom and my grandma would bleach them and do till they were soft, soft, soft. And then they would make, they made our nightgowns, they made our slips, they made our dresses. Thank you. Um, when I get up from here, I'm going back to the sewing machine, y'all. And I'm gonna show you. I gotta get a real case to put this in. Show you my next two I'm working with. These are the next two. Oh, sorry about that. I hate when they do that. These are the next two that I'm gonna decide how I want to do it. And then I made the bags. Let me show you. I made this to put the bags in. I didn't make it real big. So I made that. Right now, no. My daughter had told me one time that she wanted to learn this stuff because she wanted to make things and she wanted to sell them to make some extra money. I'm gonna make some more. And when I do, I'm gonna thank you. Lena, are you saying you want one of these? I'm gonna make some more. Okay, I'm gonna make some more. Because I have to get the right fabric. And y'all know y'all ought to see all the fabric I got, but some I might make some for whole bags out of dish towels. And so I'm getting fabric and I'll let you know when I make some more, I'm gonna do a video and I'll sell them from that video, which will be in the next couple of weeks because right now um I'm making gifts for my daughter and daughter-in-law, my granddaughter. What I do for like Valentine's Day and their birthdays and stuff, and they love it, y'all. I get a gift bag. I'll buy things from like Dollar Tree, things they're like, and little novelty stuff. Like for my daughter, I made she loved gnomes, so her dish towel thing is the one with the gnomes on it, right? And uh, Dollar Tree had socks with gnomes on it, and she giggled a lot, so she loves stuff with lips. So I found the eye thing to go over your eye when you sleep. They had the lip pattern on it and little stuff like that for my granddaughter. She loved like the noodles and stuff like that. So Dollar Tree had they had the nicest socks, y'all. I done bought my husband so many of those socks. He was like, no more socks. I can't handle no more of my socks, girl. So for my granddaughter, I put like bath bombs and she got some socks in the novelty socks, I think, with Oreos or either the cup of noodles and little stuff like that. You welcome, baby. And I told my husband, I said, I'm still gonna buy these socks, but what I'm gonna do when Dollar Tree have those cute socks, I love to buy them. And they're good to have around because you might have someone that you might have to rush to a birthday party for or something and drop a couple of those, get a little small bag, the gift bag from Dollar Tree, they two for $1. You can drop a couple pair of those socks in there, maybe some kind of sugarless gum or something and put it in there. And you know what? A gift don't have to be an expensive thing because if somebody buy me something from the Dollar Tree, I'm just as grateful as I would be if they got it from Macy's or Beck Tyler somewhere. Because when somebody spend that dollar, that's people work hard, and that could have been their last dollar, but they thought enough of you to spend that last dollar on you. So um, So I go to the Dollar Tree and I get these little things. And then when that time comes, I just go where I got them stored and put it in the bag and take some of the that little tissue paper and put it in the top. And that's what I do. And I did the same thing for my sons, y'all, for like Father's Day. And you know how you can get the little matchbox cars of different cars and Jeeps and trucks and stuff? Well, my sons has always loved those matchbook cars, a matchbox or whatever you call it. So I remember one year I went to Rhodes, and I think I'm gonna do the same thing this year. I went to Rhodes and I bought some of those matchbox cars. Each one of them got a certain car. So I could say, well, I bought you a car for Father's Day. It's still a car. And I put that in the bag. I went around and found little stuff that I know they lack according to their personalities. And when I sent it to them, because our third oldest son is a truck driver, so he's not home all the time. So I sent his to, and I put it in separate containers, so each had their own one with their name on it. So I said, um, this is for Josh, and this is for Des, right? And my sons are like, "Oh, Mama, I love stuff like this." So it's not the price of a gift. You know what I say? It's the thought that counts. So cause y'all know when I sit to my sewing machine to do a project, I'm not able to sit there constantly, because I have to move around and I still have my compression socks on because my cardiologist like wear compression socks. So I wear compression socks. So I got to get up, fix dinner, or put something in the crock pot. So I don't know what we have today. That's right, Judy. Yes, and y'all check the Dollar Tree. They have, and for Christmas, I bought me a sock with Santa Claus on it with jingle bells and stuff. And you know what? I'll wear them socks all year round. I don't care. It's the thought that counts. If somebody thought enough of me to spend their hard-earned dollar, thank you. And like when I use these things to make jewelry, and I got cases and cases of beads and different things, and I buy the nails. I got a little plastic box that's for shoes. It's full of stuff, nails, the little stencils that go on the nails, the fake nails and everything. When my younger granddaughter come here, they have a field day. I let them go through it and take out what they want. And when they go home, they do their nails, and I see them. They do it, and it looks so professional, y'all. So when you see in my videos that I bought these nails, and y'all see I buy them and I don't wear them right. So when my granddaughters come, I let them have a field day through my stuff. The last time they came, they didn't. The younger ones didn't come because some of my grandchildren came a few days after Christmas or a few days after New Year's to visit, and they was all over the house like this was the first time they ever been here, and they were saying, "Grandma, what's this? How old is this?" Because they know, our house is full of antiques and vintage stuff. Like they wanted to know how old this was or how old this secretary is here. I showed them how the old stuff worked. Like when we open that top, the little desk part comes out right here. That comes out, right? So I was showing them the antique bar card and right there, antique bar card. And don't mind them papers. That stuff I got to go through. And girl, I got so much stuff to put away from when I was sick and stuff just gathered. But I'm getting through it. And I have so much. The Lord has blessed me with so much. So I when we go to a thrift store, y'all, no telling what we'll come out with. And I'm being truthful. like this bus right here. Two of them, I think they're bookends. The mirror here, thrift store, everything. This secretary, thrift store. This was thrift store. We took, we recovered the seat, and that is from the thing that we covered with was a spread, a vintage spread we got from a thrift store to cover it with coat. And then I'm gonna show y'all something. I resell these on Amazon and eBay. I need to put some on eBay, but these are on Amazon. I'm a reseller. I got my hands in all kinds of stuff, y'all. My husband he's calling around to get a motor for that truck. And everything you see, y'all know what? Don't say anything. Yes, it's a look. Y'all know old folks always have stuff that's cluttered. So when my grandchildren come, y'all, they'll say, "Grandma, can I have this?" Like I have a collection of. I guess I probably got 30 from 35 to 40 Starbucks cup that I have to take pictures of and put in my eBay store. I got to start my store back up because when I got sick, I wasn't able to, list anything. So I was sitting around one day and I told my husband, I said, I'm not going to wait, to a special occasion to use my good dishes. I put my good dishes out on the table. Cause y'all know what? When you gone, your children gonna give all that stuff away, or they're gonna throw it in the trash. So use your stuff. I made a video that I'm gonna put up. It says 3 here. Who else is here? Thanks for coming back. I made a video of our mantle in the dining room. And I'm gonna put up. That's our mantle. All this stuff is vintage. So I'm gonna put that up. Thank you. And I got to take pictures of, I have so many Starbucks cups, y'all. We have so many. I use this one. Well, I got some more with this design on that I use. I haven't used this car. I don't know what's in. Oh, y'all. I'll be looking for something. You don't know where it is. I gotta get me another digital camera. Cause I've been taking pictures. Let me show you. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. Hold on. Am I keeping y'all from anything? Cause y'all know I can stay here and talk all day long. Hold on. I got something in the kitchen and something in here. Let me show y'all. Let me get something I want to show y'all. Hold on. In my dining room here, the closet in here was supposed to be a closet. It got shelves on it. So my husband got somebody to paint it and make it my area to keep my little cutesy dishes and stuff. Y'all, I was throwing everything in there. But this is a milk glass cup, and it's from Glass Bake. Then I got this one with Elvis. Well, then I got this one with cornflakes. I got one with the Golden Girl. I think round in my den, we got a lot of our cups in there like Starbucks, SpongeBob, different ones like this. Then we got Land O'Lakes, Land O'Lakes. Yes. And look, this is an infamous glass bottle. It's never been used, y'all. And look at this. Similac. Maybe I'll have this for my can somebody take a picture and send it to me so I can use it for a thumbnail? Yes. How do we go to the thrift store? You remember the legs pantyhose? Y'all remember those? Yeah, that might be a little the leg the pantyhose used to come in those little egg looking thing. I got some of those. Yes, I got some of those. I got Starbucks, the carry out cups. I got Starbucks with different cities and stuff on it. Yes. I had a Dunkin' Donut. I had a Dunkin' Donuts made in the milk glass like this. But when my granddaughter came over, I have a granddaughter who's in the Air Force. She's a linguist for the Air Force. She has a degree in Arabic studies. So she interpret things for the Air Force. She just got a promotion, and when she came down here, she was like, "Grandma," she said, "I drink coffee." And I said, "Go in there, and get you one of those cups." So she got the Dunkin' Donuts. And you know what? I have so many. I didn't say, well, don't get that one because that's one I'm gonna sell. No, I gave it to her. Oh, thank you. Y'all know what? You gotta stress education. My I have a grandson, my oldest grandson. Well, he's not the oldest, but he's the oldest that live in the States. Well, he may be the oldest. Yes, thank you. He was studying chemical engineering at the University of Kentucky, University of Louisville in Kentucky, right? He goes that far from home. But I don't know what happened to his um the money for him to go to college, but we had to go pick him up. My grandson cried like a baby, y'all. We just didn't have he needed $4,000. We didn't have the money. So now he said that he's been accepted into a college, university, but he's gonna apply to another one because he wanting to get. I said, go to school online. And talking about somebody that's good in like geometry and calculus and all that stuff. If I have, he was here helping me edit some videos. He never seen the app before. Y'all, he sat right down here at my computer and didn't read any kind of instruction. Sat here and figured it out and showed me how to edit my video. Y'all know what? And I told him, I said, listen, baby, I said, man didn't give you this know-how. God gave you this know-how. And I said, whether you able to get the financial aid to go back to college or not, that's still a gift. You can still move up on the job you own. The devil did not give you this. So he's trying to get stuff in order where he can go back. Y'all, please pray for him. We call him TJ. Please pray for him. And I said, he got the smarts, y'all. And like my son that died, he have a comic book. And they was like, don't show, we want to get back to the publisher because we want to start publishing. Because he was had them publishing, he was selling them. Let me show. I don't know. Girl, I got cards in here from what was given to me for years and years and years and years and years ago. Right? Let me see. There was like, we were told not to show his work because fear of somebody stealing it. This is one of my granddaughters when I told you this in the Air Force. This is her when she was a baby. And I got stuff, y'all. I got stuff that was saved. My grandson that I told you that's 22. This is him. He is 6'7" tall, y'all. We growing big around here. But we were told, well, I was told because my husband don't go online, not to show his work for fear of someone stealing it and making it their own. That's old picture. Y'all, you want something saved sent to me? I got the dress my granddaughter wore at her parents' wedding. She was not quite 2. I got that little lacy dress hanging up in my closet, a size 3T, and I was showing it to her. She was in another cousin's wedding when she was like 7. She's 24 now. I got that dress hanging up. When one of my granddaughters was a baby, we kept her from the time she was 2 weeks old until she started walking and everything. I got the diaper bag because she had acid reflux real bad, and they wanted her to be where she can get one-on-one care, right? So I kept her at 2 weeks. And when I gave her bottle, I had to sit up in the bed and keep her upright for about an hour or two before I can lay her down because that reflux it come from her mouth and her nerve would scare us to you know where. So I kept her. I still have the diaper bag I had for her. She just turned 15 last month, and I have some socks my grandson had. My grandson is 22. I got some socks he had when he was a baby. I don't know how I ended up saving this stuff. My granddaughter, I showed you, was in the Air Force. She at Easter time, I used to ask my daughter-in-law, what color we gonna get for the girls this Easter? And we might pick out lavender one Easter, light blue or yellow. And I would get on eBay or go to the thrift store and find these little outfits. So one year I got my little granddaughter a little red and white outfit, and I found some little red patent leather shoes. I got those patent leather shoes around here, so I showed them to his grandma. You don't have to keep that stuff. I said, no, I don't have to. So they tell me when my grandchildren visit, they say, Grandma, it's like going to a museum, come to your house. And when you think of it, it is. Because they go upstairs, they see all kinds of old stuff. And they was like, so I showed my grandson different stuff. Oh, thank you. And I'm going to see if I got that picture. I got a letter. My grandson, I got a letter my son wrote me talking about how, you know, he realized how hard was for us bringing up 5 children, getting stuff because he got children. This is my son that passed. This is him and his daughter when she was like maybe a couple of years old. And she's on my Facebook now. I think she just turned 28. And everybody always said, oh, he has a striking resemblance to Will Smith. When he was in college, they used to tell him all the time, Samir said, you look just like Will Smith. And his nickname was Regal. And he gave himself Chad. So one of my sons, after this son died, one of my sons had Chad Regal tattoo on his hand for inspiration of him. And I have an Amazon design. I designed t-shirts on Amazon. And the name of my t-shirt is Chad Regal Tees, right? And that's in honor of my son, because he was such an artist. And I'm trying to get it trademarked, y'all. So yeah, that's him. That's him. And y'all, all this is cards from years and years and years. The one that I can, whenever I find one, like when I'm going through stuff, I save it. And I don't want to show, I'm gonna show the inside. Well, that's not, but he could, oh, he could draw his butt off. I'm gonna show you a page. He had a book called Scarlet, S period C period A period R period L period E period T that he was doing called Heavy is the Head. Thank you. And he did it in, he had 1 of 4, 2 of 4. I think he got a 3 of 4, but he passed away before he could finish. Then he had, let me see. Then he had one called The Brood, and he did that 1 of 4, 2 of 4. I think there's a third one. So when I can put them all together, I'm gonna find a publisher, and I'm gonna get them published again and put them back on the market. Because for y'all, I'm gonna let you see the inside. For y'all see all this drawing and all this, he drew all this and all the writing. He penned all this. He came up with the words to it and everything. I'm gonna tell y'all, my baby was talented. He drew all this freehand. And we bought him a little, the drafting thing that you carry your things in. We got him one of those for his birthday one year. Birthday, Christmas, or something. And had a lot of his pictures in it. If I was doing this on my tablet, I would show y'all. So when he passed away, we thank you. We had after my son passed away, my other son, because they were renting a house together. Thank you. He had comic book that he had saved, that he had collected. He had collectible comic book because he loved comic book. He had even been to comic book shows and stuff, to get himself out there. So when they were packing up all his stuff after he passed away, they bought me the comic book. I got 4 long white boxes full of comic books where he had collected. Some of them worth a lot of money. So I told my because everybody said, when you want to go through these comic books, he had just died. I was not ready. So everybody said, we understand it's going to take some time. So I told my son when he came down for Christmas, I think I'm ready to go through these comic books, but we need to find a comic book collector where will give us the price that we know they are worth. So we got to hunt. And so if anybody know any comic book collectors, have them contact me or send me the name or the website or whatever. So we got his little case that had that big black case we gave him where you carry your drawings in, the sketchbook. We got stuff that he had been writing because he was writing screenplays. We have pictures. After he died, we took some of his pictures, took him to a frame place in Virginia. It cost us, I think, $500 or $700 to have frames made of his painting. So when we carried the comic book, when we did I carried one of his comic book to show them, and we had the pictures, and they was like, What school, what art school did he go to? Was he formally trained? I said, no, he trained himself. He didn't go, he went to school for civil engineering. He didn't go to school for art. They said, he did this freehand without any training. I said, yes. They said, wow, that, and y'all, I'm sorry, y'all, if I'm rambling on and on about my son. I miss him so much. But I'm going to find something else to ramble on because I don't want to cry. But anyway, yes, he was talented. And I have all kinds of Pyrex and um, I had some Hardy's mugs. Thank you. I had some Hardy's mugs that I had on Amazon. Those mugs sold for $32 each. I had four. Over Christmas time, I sold every one. Oh, thank you, baby. Like I said, if I'm keeping y'all from anything, that's not my intention. But I love having y'all to. I love having somebody to talk to. Cause with nobody here but me and my husband, I sit to my sewing machine. I went upstairs the other day, was working on my room that I'm gonna turn into a sewing craft room. I went up there, but the memories of my son was pushing me so hard, you know. I stayed up there a little while and then I had to come down because I would see so much stuff that reminded me of him. Let me see. I had something else I want to show y'all, but I can't remember. Look, y'all, I'm gonna turn this up a minute. My grandson, my great grandson, he's afraid of he don't like loud noises, right? And watch this, y'all. But my daughter was coughing, right? And it scares him. He lay down like he'd see bullets. You know what? Oh, you're welcome. When my daughter um when my daughter coughed, my grandson, he's afraid of noises. His mom is like that. My daughter, his grandma, she was like that. Yes, girl. And I'm tell you something, he loved to eat, right? We call him Chunky. Because my son that died, we call him Tiny. He acted like he couldn't move his walker forward. So my daughter stuck out some food. You know those little things you give babies? So my daughter stuck one out and he couldn't move his walker forward. But she showed him food, y'all, he took off. My daughter said drag through fingers. That little boy is a trip. I told him, I said, I wish I lived close. I kept him, my granddaughter had surgery, gallbladder surgery in January. So my daughter had to work. So she brought my granddaughter and the baby here while my granddaughter was recuperating from her surgery. So what I did, and I told my granddaughter, I said, look, put him on schedule. Because you're gonna need to put him in childcare. So what I did, I woke up before he got up, got my bath, got my clothes on. Then I goes in the kitchen, I make his breakfast. Then when he wake up, I wash his face, give him his breakfast. So when food and stuff get all over him, it's over something we got, that he's already worn, not fresh, clean clothes. Then I get him up, and he love Jules TV, and he's sitting, he watch it, and there's one called Be Brave. Oh, that's his favorite. Soon he heard the first little note, he his eyes go, he pop up, and it said Be Brave. He only 8. At that time he was like 6, 7 months old, and he was trying to say brave. And he's a smart little cat, y'all. And I'm telling you, at 8 months old, this boy can whistle, y'all. I'm not lying. There's something come on. It's made after a song called "Stand by Me," and in it they whistle. He love it. The child is whistling at 8 months old, y'all. You look and go, and you can hear a little whistle. I said, baby, teach grandma how to. I always wanted to know how to whistle, y'all. I try to get my brothers to teach me to whistle. Can either one of you ladies whistle? He he whistle. Let me see. Wait a minute. But anyway, I told him I wish I lived closer because I want me and my husband kept him one weekend, kept him to free her up, get her some free time. So if she wanted to go to the movies or go out with her friends or someone like that, you know, cause she working. Then when she come home, she got her baby. On days when she don't work. So we try to do that, and I call my daughter some just about every day. I say I'm calling Chunky, so I'll call him, and she'll um put the phone so he can see me and the speaker on, and I'll be calling. I say, hey Chunky, cause he's a big cat, so we call him Chunky. My son that passed, he was a big baby, but we call him Tiny. And everybody like, where you get his nickname? Well, my mom and dad used to love wrestling. There was a wrestling duo called Tiny Anderson and Big Boy Brown. So Tiny Anderson was the smallest of the duo. Big Boy, Tiny Anderson was the biggest one of the duo. Big Boy Brown was the smallest one. So that's how I got his name Tiny. Because he was a chunky little baby. When he was 6 months old, our doctor put him on a diet. Yeah. So he was always the biggest and the tallest of our sons. But then when son number three came, Joshua, he started being the tallest one. Joshua tall and slim, but Tiny was 6 feet something and had a little meat, but he wasn't fat. He was, just big. Not big, big, but big enough, bigger than. So now our youngest son, that sometimes we call Shrimp, he was called Shrimp a lot because he was the littlest one of the boys. Now he's still the shortest because he's probably like 5'11", 6'1", and the rest of the boys are like my husband. My husband's like 5'3", 5'4". So all the rest of the boys are maybe 5'2", 5'3", on like that. Now our grandson, he's about 5'7". Yes, he's about five. Let me see if I see a picture. When my two grandsons walked me down that aisle, y'all, and the way our songs were supposed to be, Isaac Curry made a song called Her. That played while my bridesmaids were walking in, right? I was supposed to walk into Larry Graham, Just Be My Lady. And while we were serving the cake, they were supposed to play Marvin Gaye Forever. My pastor was doing the music, and the way it turned out, y'all, was the way the Lord wanted. Cause anybody know Marvin Gaye has always been my favorite singer, right? So I'm coming down the aisle with one grandson on the right, one grandson on the left. And when they flung those doors open, I heard Marvin Gaye Forever, y'all, I almost fainted. I was coming down the aisle with my two handsome grandsons on either side, and Marvin Gaye was playing Forever. Y'all, please listen to that song Forever, because the words in it are so powerful. I still listen to it, right? I was coming down, let me see if I got it. I was coming down the aisle. Yes, I almost fainted. Let me see. I don't know if it, when two of my grandchildren came to visit y'all, One of my grandsons said, "Your phone is blowing up." My grandson was in there taking a month full of selfies. So when I talked to him, I said, "Oh, thanks for the selfie." I don't, I don't think I want. I'm gonna. That's me and my oldest brother. That's my granddad, my maternal granddad. That's my dad. God rest their soul. When my brother came to me the day of our renewal, he hugged me. Y'all, I cried like a baby. I was so glad to have my brother there. I thought I had a picture of them bring me down the aisle, but y'all know what? God is just so good. When when I was going down the aisle, y'all, my grandsons on either side. I thought I had the picture, but eczema had disfigured my face so much, y'all. Half of the time I didn't know it was me. So then there was a time when I was saying that you can't have see the picture, but I think I got it on my tablet. But anyway, y'all listen to Marvin Gaye forever, y'all. Please do that for me. And when you hear it, come back and leave me a comment and say the words to this song is powerful. He said, "Forever, forever, you can break my heart, take my love for granted. I'll just be a fool in love with you." He said, "You can torment me." Oh, y'all, please listen to it. Forever. Let me see. I think I got a picture on my. I even stuff. You ever be trying to do something and stuff won't act right? I thought I can blow up the picture. Oh, I want to show y'all something. I got this lemon dish towel and some lemon fabric that I'm gonna make a craft. The bottom part is of the dish towel is gonna hang down from the stove, and the top that fabric got lemon on it. So I'm gonna do that. Girl, I love that song. Oh, I love that song. And my I was in a down mood. My daughter told my sister do crafts, right? Heat press and stuff. She make t-shirts and stuff. So my daughter say she told my sister, say, "You know what'll lift mama's spirit? If you'll make her a t-shirt of Marvin Gaye with pictures of Marvin Gaye." So they call me Cora a lot of time, right? So and purple is my favorite color. She made me this purple t-shirt, and the C, the O, the R, and A is just pictures of Marvin Gaye. Girl, how about wear that thing out? I FaceTime her one night out wearing it. She said, "I'm gonna have to make you another." And I said, "Yeah, I'm about to wear that one out." This is me at the Hollywood Museum dancing with what's his name? Oh Lord, I can't think of his name. I'm having a brain freeze now. Um, he sang what's his name? Oh, I can't think of his name, y'all. I can't think of his name. But then there's me. I'm gonna be dancing with Prince. That's at the Hollywood Museum when me and my husband went to Myrtle Beach last year. And my main reason for going to Myrtle Beach was to go to this Hollywood Museum. Oh, if y'all go to Myrtle Beach, please go. I thought I had that picture, but anyway, I must don't. I, I wasn't planning on these pictures going off my own. Anybody know me know that I love Clint Eastwood. That's at the Hollywood Museum. I love Samuel L. Jackson. I'll hold on to me some men that they got. My cousin used to say, "There's some fine looking mans." Uh, y'all know I can't have think of these people name, but his name right on the tip of my tongue. John Travolta. They had uh, Beam Me Up, Scotty. I had fun, y'all. And my husband said, when we came down, this is me and two of my brothers, probably came out to see for the glad of our renewal day. Ain't that a beautiful song, girl? If anybody renew their vows or get married, I would suggest using that song. That song is powerful. Don't the words means a lot. If somebody in love with you and they play that song for you, it touches your heart. It touches, oh, deep down. And his voice. Oh, let me let me show y'all something. This is my great grandbaby when he was a few months old. You see the blanket he's laying that's on top of him? And that's my daughter, little mini whatever. Well, see that blanket with the elephants? I made it. I made that blanket for my great grandson to come home in the hospital. And they took his pictures. They took his picture. There we go. My two grandsons, we coming down that aisle off Marvin Gaye forever. And y'all, I got my dress. Thank you, y'all. Eczema had did a job on my whole body, all my skin. That's what's wrong with my hand. It's eczema. My whole hand was almost like this with the skin coming off. But now this the color is coming back. She told me anywhere I see like polka dot, my skin coming back. So I was a disfigurement. I couldn't even wear a sweater. My skin was so messed up. I tried to put on a sweater going down. I donated all my sweaters. Thank you. I um I got my dress off Amazon, y'all. And I was still a slim, slim, slim. My curves hadn't come back. But this was a beautiful dress. And it had the little things hanging down from it, like a little capelet hanging down on the arms all the way to the floor. My sister made my bouquet. I got it right here, the centerpiece on my dining room table. My sister made my bouquet. She decorated, and she can decorate her butt off. She worked somewhere else, but she has a side hustle where she decorates for birthday parties, wedding reception, anything. So she made my bouquet. She decorated and everything. And I was looking for some gold shoes, and I went to Cato's or somewhere and found some gold shoes. So my smallest grandson said, "Grandma, can I wear gold shoes?" Because he had just been to a military ball or some kind of little ball where he wore the gold shoes, not one of the military ball, where some other kind of little dance or something, where he had a little jacket with gold in it and he had on gold shoes. He said, "Grandma, can I wear gold shoes?" I said, "Fine, you know." So and my two grandsons, they were arguing like who's gonna be on the right and who's gonna be on the left. I'm grandma's favorite. That's grandma, I'm grandma. And so, oh girl, I was listening to that Marvin Gaye forever. Mhm. And y'all know what? I hate when people say you're not a Christian if you listen to that music. Mm-mm. I asked my pastor. I said, "Pastor, can I listen to love songs?" He said, "Sure. What's wrong with it? You're not making God out." He said, "When it becomes a sin, it's when you put it before God." So y'all know what? If a song come up in my mind, I'm going right to YouTube. I'm gonna listen to it. I have a console stereo that I'm gonna do a video on what me and my husband had when we first got married. But when we coming up, everybody want, you need a rack system. That old stereo is old. So we did something with it. Honey, it come right back around to it. Cause we were going to auction and stuff, and my husband saw it. He said, "This is like the one we had when we first got married." He left a sealed bid on it for $25. Got it sitting right here. I'm gonna have to do a video of it. Oh, thank you, baby. I've enjoyed y'all, and I hope I didn't keep y'all from anything y'all have to do. And I'm being live every Thursday at 11 o'clock. Sometimes I might be a little late. And sometimes I do a little impromptu live if I don't mind keeping my teeth in long. Because my dentist told me to wear them at least 4 hours. And I know that's TMI. But he told me to wear them at least 4 hours a day. Because I went to the point where they didn't fit. I said, I had on the mask, I ain't need no teeth. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm gonna do a video of it. I want to learn how to do a podcast. If any one of y'all know how to do a podcast or how to start a web, please let me know. Because I do want to share my wisdom with people. I would love to have where people would ask me questions and I give them advice. That's what I want to do. But anyway, I thank y'all for coming in. I enjoyed y'all. I love y'all. And baby, listen, I'm gonna tell you this like I told my children. There is becoming a food shortage, y'all. Listen to me now. Y'all see how high food is getting. If you can stock up, you got a freezer, please. I'm gonna tell you like I told my children. I'm telling you this because I love you. Stock up. Me and my husband on my back porch we have a bookcase back there full of canned food, all kind of canned vegetables, yams, um, tuna, canned fish, like salmon. And if my children come here and they need food, they can go around that back porch. They can go around that back porch. And it's like a grocery store. My daughter said, come to your house like a grocery store. We need toilet paper, we get it. We need paper towel, we get it. We need food, we get it. Stock up, please. I'm telling you, stock up. Anything that you have room to store, if you had to store it under your bed, bad stock up because there's coming a lean time. Y'all know what the Bible said. There's coming a lean time. If you got it in your house, you can eat. Hey, Sonny, is this your first time here? But ladies, I have enjoyed y'all, and I love y'all. I love y'all to pieces. Anything I can do for you, I'll do it. And keep me in your prayers, because like I said, I have another procedure my doctor gonna have to do to my heart. And please keep me in your prayers for my heart and my kidneys and my whole being. Well, Sonny, I'm getting ready to go off. I come on every Thursday at 11 o'clock. I usually stay on to 12, but I was having a good time with my friends. So I stayed a little longer. So if you don't mind, please watch something on my playlist. I'm trying to get my hours up so I can be monetized. And I want to start a podcast, an advice podcast. So I'm getting ready to go off, but thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. So I was showing them pictures and different stuff. We were having a bang up good time. And y'all, my daughter did my makeup for my renewal. Y'all know I don't know nothing about makeup. But you know what? Y'all, this is a headband wig from Amazon. I think it's human hair, 180 density, and it was on like $39. Y'all, it feels so good. Put some water on it. You can let it, poof out, or you can put some water on it and have it curly. I love it. And this headband came with it. Pair of earrings came with it. And I think one of those ball caps. But look, this is, you can just wear it just like that for the headband. But I love putting different headbands on. But Sonny, thanks for coming by. Bye bye. Judy and Lena, thanks for coming by. I'm not going to hold y'all any long because I'm going to make me another cup of coffee and I'm going to go to the sewing machine to finish what I'm working on for my family and friends. But thank you. I'm going to go to the sewing machine. I got something I was working on I need to finish called Valentine's Day. Be here no time. Like I said, I'm going to make some of these to sell and I don't mind shipping. And it only costs probably about $3, $4 because this is not heavy. And I don't have a measuring tape here, so I don't know how long this is. But my fabric started out 18 by 21. But then, I had to hem it in here and put elastic in it. So this is probably about 17 inches long. And I have it full of bags, as you can hear. So I made this, it's hang up. I don't think I'm gonna make the strap this long. I think I'm gonna make the strap about half as long. And we got all color bags in here, black, yellow. But anyway, thank y'all so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for the thumbs up. I'm gonna get ready and go. Like I said, make me a cup of coffee. I'm gonna put these cups away. I'm gonna make me a cup of coffee and go sit to the sewing machine, listen to some music while I'm sitting to the sewing machine. And I love to watch about the Appalachian people. But y'all, let's pray for everybody, because this world is in a mess. Let's like I said, we gotta stop playing and start praying. So everybody have a good day. I love you. Stay prayed up. Take God with you everywhere you go. Okay? So until the next video, bye-bye. And Lena and Judy, I'm gonna stop by your place. Sometime I watch when I'm in bed and I can't make a comment. But whenever I can watch where I can put a comment, I'm gonna leave you a comment. Okay? So thanks for coming by to the next video. Bye bye. And I'm gonna do a video. Yes, I'm gonna do a video on my favorite like blazers or favorite handbags. I'm gonna do a video on home decor so y'all can see some stuff we got from thrift store. But we gotta take God everywhere we go. Cause danger is always lurking around the corner. Crazies are everywhere, y'all. Crazies are everywhere. Gotta always be watching on your show. Tell your children, look at your surroundings. Ladies, don't go anywhere by yourself at night in the dark. Okay. So until next video, bye bye. Toodaloo. I love y'all. Smooch you. I love you, and ain't nothing you can do about it. Bye bye. Have a great day. Have a great rest of your week.